Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Savage Orc Let's Play, where we are currently still at war with the dwarfs, and we also have the Chaos Invasion coming. We have the Chaos hitting here. There is definitely also Chaos hitting here, which I can't see at the moment. I believe they've landed somewhere else. We've just managed to get a piece with the Knights of the Flame, for the time being anyway. But my next thing is I need to deal with these guys. I'm probably going to lose Gronti. I'm going to get these guys over and try and bring all of my armies together to get the defences in order. We are also still pushing against... Oh, he's possibly dead. We are still also pushing against the dwarfs very much, to try and keep things moving. Okay, so Grimgor has leveled up. Let's have a look at where I'm going to buff him. He's now terrifying. Could buff his army, but buffing him is so much better. And I still have loads of points left. So let's up his weapon attack a bit more, because the more I up his weapon attack, the more deadly he gets in one-on-one combat. I can pretty much get him against most lords in the game, and he will just kill the lord. Which actually means against Chaos I might want to hold him back so he can jump it. So our Gobbo Shaman has leveled up. And it's quite good actually for flanking, so we're going to take that one. And we've... What happened here? Anyway, so we've got this entire region now, so let's... Oh yeah, that's there, not there, I was confused. So let's get this region sorted out. And we've got all of this region again, so once again, let's get this region sorted out. And let's push out my income and some walls. I can build these anywhere now, which is quite good. And we're about to have a rebellion here, so I'm potentially going to have to turn one of my armies around to deal with that. Let's see what Chaos do. Dealing with this Chaos incursion is going to be the really tricky thing just now, guys. That's probably going to be the hardest thing for me to manage to deal with. Okay, there come the dwarfs. That was to be expected. I can probably kick them back quite easily. Oh, that was a war. So they just took out one of my wars, which is a little annoying. And they've put... Oh, Wurrzag is now on the wrong side of them, which is not good. And I was going to turn that war around to deal with this little rebellion, actually. But it's good, because it means they didn't actually take on Wurrzag himself. But that's because Wurrzag, with his savage orcs, is probably quite a savage army to take. You know, he's quite a nasty army to actually take on. I'm actually going to start rejigging my armies a bit to get a bit more infantry in my armies, because I've got too much ranged in a lot of my armies. While I want some, generally I just don't feel it's really that beneficial. Okay, we can have a non-aggression pact with you. Not really sure if that benefits or gives me a benefit or a negative, so... No, I'm not joining your war against the lizard men, because they are really powerful and I don't want to be in another war. I'm fairly sure we're not going to be hitting my borders, but they could always sneak up through here. So for now, I just want to keep them relatively safe. Go on, you guys. You're Crusaders. You obviously want to hit Chaos. Surely? Maybe? No? Damn. I keep thinking this little bit of blue over here, if you probably just missed it. If you go back like 10 seconds, you'll see it. is the dwarfs, but it's not. It's the Blue Viper orc clan, Savage Orc clan over in Lustria. So, yeah, it does keep making me go, oh god, why there? Oh no, the dwarfs aren't over there as well. So, let's see. Oh, so they're not. One is. Okay, so we're going to have to deal with him, and we're going to have to chase up the coast after the others. That's actually good, however, guys, because if they're splitting their armies up, they're going to be easier for us to take out, which is going to give us a lot more freedom to manoeuvre. But however, obviously we've got the dwarfs up here I need to deal with as well. Oh, they've popped out another thing. I'm getting quite worried about these guys. They're getting quite powerful. They are relatively friendly with me, but you know how it is. Winds of Pain. So we've got extra magic, faction wide.
Is angry. The Protter's ready.
Well, you can start double timing it up.
Let's take what should be ours.
First things first, let's smash it. Oh wow, that's not even worth it. Oh, and I'm stuck. I thought I was going to get to attack there afterwards. I didn't. If I'd sacked it, I'd have got to attack afterwards. I am a numpty. Right. Where to go? We've buffed up everything. I could do the missile infantry stuff, but that's not real. We've got one more point, very little points to spend. So we're going to go for this just to lower our miscast chance. Right. Damn, that means I'm going to have to actually bring Grimgor up here.
Gork's fist. Bring him. Let's go.
Gobbo Warboss.
This could get tricky, guys. This is one of my Gobbo big bosses. He's leveled up all of these. We don't have training, annoyingly. So he's leveled up all the damage things. He's immortal. So let's up his defenses a bit.
You need me.
Okay. Let's enter. So here, for example, I'm probably going to pull out a couple of archers from Skarsnik's things and get some more gobbos, simply so I've got the forces to be able to completely surround and smash the enemy. Okay, I might be able to force a peace treaty with the dwarfs next turn, as they are currently that much weaker than me, and I'm forcing them to pull back. And that would, while I don't necessarily want it, guys, it would just give me the little bit of breathing space to be able to deal with things. To be able to manage my terrain, manage my areas and get myself back in order, because at the moment, as you can see, I'm getting rebellions. While I do want to be raiding potentially in places, I can't necessarily afford to I need to bring people up still, Chaos. I need some time just to consolidate my empire. I've been at war since I've been in permanent war, basically. So some of these armies really do need just a little bit of a rejig. They need to be time to come home and get a bit of a rejig. I'm burning off my wars at the moment, actually, so I just need some time to get my guys back in order so that we can have a proper war and we can focus on it. And as you can see, there's places being lost here, which is probably chaos as well. So I need to get myself, I need to also get myself in a position where I can start bringing my armies, some of my armies back north to deal with things. I can hold this territory with one army, realistically, with Skarsnik on his own for the time being, and once we're ready there, we can push forwards, and we can have my other armies up there so we can manoeuvre where we want, and I can get one army north. And this was hardly surprising. So we've got the, we do have our war here, however, so let's fight this battle. even if we lose this, it's going to be a nice solid battle, so we should be able to move in and smash them afterwards. The thing which is scary here is everything, admittedly. Yeah, these guys are so armoured compared to my guys, but this hell cannon is vicious, guys, and that's going to cause us a lot of problems. So I want to try and get that taken out early if I can. Otherwise, it's just going to be a matter of trying to envelop them, trying to cause so much damage. But Chaos Warriors have a lot of leadership, guys, so they've got a lot of leadership and a lot of armour, so this may go badly. I imagine if it was a player fighting with that army against what I've got, they would just squish me out. I also might not have control of the war. Sometimes you get control of your wars, but sometimes you don't. It seems to be a bit... I can't remember when it is. So if I don't have control of the war, you never quite know what it's going to do. And in which case I might have been better to just auto-resolve this. But we shall see. We shall see. What I'm really hoping is that the war attacks from behind them. God, the Gronti Mingol has had a lot of battles fought over it, considering it's not a particularly high value. Well, I say that, it's a very strategic place. It's got a lot of strategic value, actually, so it is somewhere really worth fighting over. Okay, so I get my entire army here, which is good. Right, let's rejig everything a bit, because what I want to do is I want to try and get around the back. Now, their trolls are much better than my well, they're not trolls. Their trolls here are much better than my trolls. Well, actually, no, I say that. They've still got really low leadership.
Stickers ready.
He can go there. He will be shooting straight into them because he's very good. He is.
War boss.
Right. Let's move all my archers up here. I'm going to have a monstrous centre here, actually, guys. To focus on their monstrous centre. These guys can flank around the edges. We've got some nice ranged units which we're going to pull out as a group. We've got some sneaky skulkers who can get around the back as well. These guys can go on the edges. Does my gobbo big boss have a... No, he doesn't have a thing, so he can go in with these guys as well. Okay. So our main aim here is to try and envelop them, guys. And get around behind them as much as possible. So I'm going to insta-charge, but we will charge fairly early on. Give my Doom Divers time to do their damage. Because Doom Divers are epic. Because they're basically homing artillery, he says, as they do nothing. Okay, this is worrying. This is probably going to be the worst thing for me to deal with, actually, is this cavalry. Let's get you over into them, actually. So let's swarm their cav. You guys can all charge. We can do a nice big counter cav charge here. And we're not really getting to get around the back. This is going to be our big issue here. Keep you guys engaged. Let's get you guys back over here. Let's stop chasing all of that junk away and get involved. Here, no, you need to get in there. We are breaking here massively. This is Chaos Cavalry. The Chaos Horsemen are... So these are Chaos Knights. They are very solid infantry units. This is my worry, guys. I'm getting too engaged here. Slam into the back of these guys. Where's my big boss? He's doing reasonably. So here, hopefully we're helping here. We're going to jump in and smash into them. We are beginning to break that unit of cav. The same again over here. We might actually get these guys all focused on him. They're not going to do much damage, but it will at least pepper them. Right, you can hammer over into here. We need some support here because our guys are going down. Our giant spider's doing reasonably, but she needs some support. My wolf chariot can actually break off and go after him. You can slam into the side of them as well. It's not really going to help, but we can at least try and do something. Yeah, we're breaking some of them here. Let's just keep this movement on. These guys are going to be an absolute pain. So this is good. We're breaking one of their flanks, but they're unfortunately doing the same to our other flank. And here they are breaking us all over the place. Let's get my monstrous units into these guys. And let's get my spider down here. You guys can all hammer into the back of that unit and break it. So these guys, the Chaos Marauders, are going to be the thing which I find which are going to be hardest for me to deal with, guys. Because they are just going to run and run and run. Okay, you can charge again at them. Okay, we've broken this side. Let's get these guys all into the centre. My Doom Divers are in danger. Save for Doom Divers, guys. Oh, my nasty storm. Oh, they probably ran away instantly because they are a little cowardly, to put it mildly. You guys can all start hitting these Marauders. You can charge straight over at the Marauders. Oh, we're cracking them. We might actually win this, guys. I don't think we deserve it because it's been a messy battle. The only thing which hasn't completely broken, guys, is their Hell Cannon with the Chaos Dwarves on it. These little Chaos Dwarves here, guys. You know, fighting for chaos. Which, Chaos Dwarfs work with goblins and things. They are quite an odd faction. So, these guys will actually fight for quite a while because they've got reasonable leadership. But, yeah, so, that's, I think, has gone quite well. Let's get everybody in melee with these guys and let's just double time it to finish this off. I didn't think I was winning that at the start, actually, guys, because to start with, they crumbled our flanks. However, we did manage to break them up and get behind them. I think how we did it, where we benefited, was we separated them. And actually, I let one or two of my units break. And then I could, as my units got freed up from the places I won, I could just bring them in together. And so whilst my units broke, they came back later on. Whereas once they break, they are far less. These guys are far less likely to come back than my guys. So, you know, the places I broke them, it went better. It wasn't a huge difference in losses. However, this is a far more expensive army than what I had on the field, guys. So I'm quite happy with that. If these Chaos Marauders, they didn't use their Chaos Marauders particularly well either. Let's eat them. But you see, that army is still really powerful. And there we go, they're going to hit Stonemone Tower. And Matorka. And there's still multiple Chaos factions out there, guys, even if once I beat this one, who will potentially come and hit me, though they are potentially burning through other factions first, so they'll be needing to deal with them. We are going to try and push for a peace treaty with the dwarfs just for the time being.
What brings you to the halls of my ancestors?
Yeah, you see, in fact, I might be able to even get some money out of them.
No reason for it.
Let's try a little bit. This is only a temporary thing, guys. I know I'm asking for peace with dwarfs, but this is just a temporary measure.
Alright.
Okay, so I've got a little bit of gold out of them. This gives us a little bit of breathing space. They are potentially dealing with chaos incursions as well, actually, guys. So,
I'm leaving.
Supreme ruler of 8 peas.
this will help. Let's smash straight into them, actually. Nice, easy battle. Oh, let's pop that out. And eat them!
I'm gone. You're on schemes. I got schemes.
Okay, he's going to start double timing it back north. He's going to charge up. And we're going to chase these guys out, and you can keep being targeted from here. They will probably kill that at the end of this turn, which is good. Okay, and Skarsnik has leveled up again. I think we've got all of the damage buffs we want here. This is always a useful one. Oh, nastier squigs. We want to buff up our squigs, because he's definitely going to have squig cavalry. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm actually going to drop some of my archers and get more Night Goblin fanatics in here, but I can't do that just at the moment.
Plotting and scheming.
10 turn. And that's that Chaos Horde done. We're going to send him charging up north to fight, to at least try and take on one of the others. We are probably going to burn off that last war here against the Chaos somewhere. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, guys. So this is, as I said, all this is about just giving ourselves a little bit of breathing space just to sort ourselves out. We can potentially drop one of our armies to give us a little bit of income, because I can push out another army quickly. And then we'll have a lot more income coming in, and we can really put our territory together, because I'm not making the most of my territory. While I don't make the most of, get the most money from my territory, I'm not making the most of it at all at the moment, and there is a lot more cash I could make from my territory if I were to properly get it set up, which having a few turns of peace will sort out. And then we will, once I've done that, we'll bring all of our might together, and we'll either smash through the Knights of Flame, or what's remains of them, or we'll smash through the rest of the deserts against both against both the vampires and the dwarfs, and we'll finish all of that off and get ourselves into a better position. I might regret the peace treaty with dwarfs, because I could have possibly taken out all of this territory as well before accepting it, but right now just having the ability to actually have that little breathing space while I'm dealing with the forces of chaos is beneficial. And there you go, you see we've got more chaos coming in there. Which is where I'm going to start getting Wurrzag straight over here to help fend them off. And there is a third random chaos faction out there somewhere as well. So there's a lot of chaos heading our way, guys. Nagarond has been destroyed. I am terrified by how powerful the High Elves have become. The rebellion put down. Oh no, they are still going. Now that's the rebellion put down.
Wurrzag, the great green prophet.
Okay, this is going to be a nice fun battle for us to fight. So it's Grimgor against those Chaos guys. So again, this is a nice sized Chaos force here. This is a very good. They've got, you know, Chaos Warriors. They've got. I hate fighting chariots. They've got a couple of units Marauders, not too many. Obviously here we've got a lot of Savage Orc Biggins who are very good in the first place. And we have Grimgor coming in as backup from the side. So that'll really help us. However, if Chaos is smart, they will attack fast here, guys. Which will really put us on a negative. However, my guys might well just be able to coming in, might well just be able to get into their flanks if they do that. So no, their best option is just to charge and overwhelm here.
We'll do it. Both and fast. The immortals are ridden.
So they can just start rushing over. As can all of these. No subtlety here, guys. We're just getting all of my guys over. My cav can actually start pushing right out. These guys can get ready to charge in a second.
Let's scrap.
Let's get my arty straight in. My cav can push out.
Moving fast.
Moving.
Now!
Big hands. Don't shoot it. Please do it. Shift it. Where's the scrap? Moving fast. Here to fight.
It's actually quite good the way they're going, because this is actually giving me a little bit more freedom than I thought I'd get. He says as they slam into my sides. Grimgor can just dig in.
Let's fight. Let's get up. Let's get up. Let's get up. Shifted. Boys. It's me. This is it. Run, boys.
Get these guys all around the back. You guys can all get involved there.
We better than them.
Okay, we are breaking up here. Unsurprisingly, that was expected, guys. Straight into the back of them. Crack this little nut here.
Let's get some. Doing it. Please,
You guys can charge that, then you can start moving into the back here. You can disengage, please. Grimgor's going straight at their lord, as you guys can help. Where are you guys going? You guys can charge over here. You guys can all charge straight into him. I'm orcs, guys. I don't do subtle.
Here's the cave. Get going.
And Grimgor can just buff himself up massively. And this lord is dying. Okay, let's get everybody over here, back involved here. We're not doing terribly. This is, as I said, this is one of my nice things, guys. I come back. When my guys break, they just keep coming back in. Chaos Dwarves are fighting. Their Lord is about to go, which will give them quite a nice little negative. We're hammering that cav. You guys can... They've smashed my artillery, but I'm smashing theirs. Go straight to the back there. Their Lord is breaking. Keep Grimgor chasing him. The rest of you guys now, not minus Grimgor, can attack here. You guys can focus on there, and you guys can all come into the back of here. And this is it, guys. I think we've got this. There you go. Mass rout. Again, it was to do with, while these guys broke, they came back, and here, we just overwhelmed them. They didn't have enough units to deal with my guys, the sheer numbers of my guys, and I started pushing through all of the little gaps which were exposed, and just cracking them. Now, Grimgor's going to jump straight back over next time to deal with that other Chaos Army. And then we're going to have to do that other Chaos Army from the puppets. And then we're going to have to move back down south to deal with those other armies potentially coming in. And once we've dealt with all of that, so we should be getting a nice lot of income from these victories as well, to help buff up build up our territory. And then we're going to get ourselves in its set up for our next war, guys. So... eat them! So that army took a good beating, but we're going to have to move over next turn to deal with here. Yeah, and Grimgor... Oh, Skarsnik. Skarsnik's leveled up. Completely unrelated to that battle, I assume.
Who needs killing? I got plans.
Okay, we'll get the Vortex as well. You can fall into Gronti Mingol. You guys are still going to be targeting them. Let's get here leveled up. I don't necessarily want that. And Grimgor has got a level up, unsurprisingly. So we'll do that one, guys, and then we're going to start buffing up his army, which is going to make his army deadly. Because, you know, we'll get an extra 12% weapon strength for them. Then we'll get an extra 8% damage for... Oh, that's just Savage Orc. That's not Big Uns. However, this one is the Big Uns. So his army is going to become quite deadly, guys. Because it's going to just get so many buffs, and it's got him in it. Which is going to make it... This is going to be my best army. I do want to start replacing these guys with some Savage Orc Big Uns as well, because that'll give me a nice sort of mix of units there. Anyway, guys, we're going to end this one here. So thank you very much for watching. And as always, I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Thank you for watching.